Hi guys, thanks so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I would film a video that I hope you all will find super helpful. I know that I definitely find bag reviews or any product review videos super helpful. So as you have all already read from the title, I am going to be talking about the Gucci Ophidia bag, and I just want to share some information with you all that hopefully you will find helpful and useful in preparation for possibly making your own purchase for this bag, or if you're just like thinking about it, sleeping on it still, you know, hopefully it's information that will you'll have time to sort of think about and reflect on before you make that purchase. So as you can tell by the title, this is the Gucci Ophidia bag. It's also part of the accessories collection. This particular bag is from the 1980s, so I ended up purchasing this bag vintage. I chose not to purchase it from the Gucci store, mostly for the fact that, you know, there's a lot of bags that end up in the pre-loved market, and once you start doing your research, you realize like that so many bags end up in the pre-loved market, and it's unnecessary to go to the store, buy something new, spend like double, triple the price than you would if you bought it pre-loved. You know, there's something to be said about vintage bags. I think there's an appreciation for something that has a story, goes back to a certain period or time, and for me, like, I'm big on that. I'm huge on that when it comes to even antique pieces. Like, our home consists of like antiques and, you know, pieces that have history to them, and so for me it's also okay, well, why not do that with bags or with other things that I want to purchase? Why not search like vintage items and see what I can find? And so I was happy to have been able to have found this bag. If you're curious where I was able to purchase this bag, I purchased it from Etsy, and that's another thing. I didn't know that Etsy actually specializes in vintage and antique items. So once I started my research, I ended up realizing that it's a really great place to shop for vintage items. Do your homework, do your research though, of course, but I lucked out in getting this bag that is in really great condition. I'm not gonna say it's 10 out of 10, but I will say it's at least an 8.5 out of 10. You know, on the just plate right here, on the metal plate, or it's got the GG logo, but on there you can see like scuffs or little scratch marks. So, you know, like that wasn't a deal breaker for me, because I feel like only I can see that holding it up super close. At a distance, nobody's gonna even see that. The other thing is around the strap area, it did have some little on the edges, like, you know, where the edging had been like sort of with time, I guess it has come off or worn out or whatever, but that's not huge for me. The rest of the bag is in absolute great condition. It's the original canvas print, and it's got the green and red lining, which is true to the original Gucci look. That's what they're known for. The interior of the bag is in immaculate condition, and that's another thing, is these bags are actually known for, I guess, shedding like on the inside with time. Like, they start to dry up and they start to flake. So I saw a lot of reviews from people that have purchased the bag, and one of the problems was the inside sort of shedding and flaking, and they had to sort of get it like taken care of through a cobbler, or by sending it back to Gucci to get them to redo the interior of the bag. I didn't want to have to go through the hassle of it, so for me it was important to find a bag that was in good condition. The other thing is it's got the little accessories collection leather label on the inside, as well as the original Gucci certificate of authentication on the inside with the serial number on the inside, which is very rare to find with these bags, I find. And a lot of the bags that I had found, the inside, the leather tag, you could barely make out the lettering, and a lot of them didn't have the certificate. So I'm happy that I found one that where everything was really well kept intact, and you can tell that the previous owner took really good care of this bag. She herself worked at a high-end pre-loved boutique in the UK, and you can tell that she just took pride in how well she takes care of her bags. So I was really happy to have purchased this bag from her. And yeah, again, not enough good things can be said about this bag and the quality of it. For me, it's not going to be like an everyday bag, because for me, going to work, I obviously need a tote or a backpack, something bigger. But this is going to be definitely a nice bag for like day outing, even in the evening. And you can definitely hold quite a bit inside, like a full-size wallet, my sunglasses case, my little pouch that holds like my bus pass and like my metro pass and that sort of stuff, as well as my keys. What else? A lip balm, lip gloss, a mirror. It can hold quite a bit. So yeah, I just love it. So for me, I hope that you guys find this video helpful. I hope that you think twice about purchasing right from the Gucci store. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, you know, a lot of bags that you would purchase right from the store within a month, not bags, anything like that you would purchase right from these high-end stores, you know, within a month, the majority of times the items end up in the pre-loved market. And, you know, the amount of times I've gone and looked for a bag and been like, oh wow, but that just launched like a couple months ago. Somebody's already trying to get rid of it. Like, you know, and to me, it's like, why spend all that money when you can put it towards, you know, purchasing that same bag at a more affordable cost, and you're also taking a bag off the pre-loved market, which there are so many bags out there, and we're just, you know, producing more and more bags each year, each season, and then we kind of wonder why we're like dealing with global warming and all that stuff. So it's also good to be mindful about your purchases as well, right? So yeah, that concludes my video. I hope you guys find it super helpful, and if you guys have any questions on this bag, I'm more than happy to help answer them. Just leave me your question down below, and again, I'm going to try and find Allie Savdalis' video so I can link it for you guys, so you guys can see the amount of bags that are floating out there in the world right now that we should probably find and like give a new home to if you guys are looking to purchase a bag. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.